This is Mary Jane of the Anchorage Memories Club.
And this is Mike. In this edition, we're looking at Anchorage sights, sounds, tastes, and smells. Memories of growing up and living in Anchorage, Alaska. We all share something in common about Anchorage. Each of us carry fond memories of sights, sounds, tastes, and smells that happily remind us of our days in the Anchorage we love.
Remember walking down the 4th Avenue sidewalk across from the visitors' log cabin and seeing the delicious looking roast hanging in the window under amber heat lamps at the Hofbräu? Yum! Going into the 4th Avenue Theater after you purchased your ticket and being delighted by the smell of fresh popped popcorn. And on a cold winter day, when Jack Frost was nipping at your nose, remember how good it felt to open the door to a shop and step into the waiting warmth? If you wore glasses, they immediately fogged up.
And being bused to the spa swimming pool from your school gym for swimming lessons. As you walked into the building, you could smell the chlorine. And afterward, the girls had to deal with the feeling of wet hair out in the cold weather as they headed for the waiting bus. When Gilman's Bakery had a store on 4th Avenue, remember the wonderful smell of fresh bread and pastries? And young boys and girls selling newspapers downtown could be heard singing, "Get your Anchorage Daily Newspaper, get your Anchorage Daily Newspaper."
Warming up with a cup of coffee or hot cocoa at the Woolworth's lunch counter. The sound of those beautiful downtown chimes telling you the time. And do you recall the incredible smell of hamburgers as you walked by or into the White Spot? And oh, how good they tasted!
Standing in line at Benny's Taco Wagon, waiting to place your order. Then you stepped into the wagon, and it was finally your turn. What a heavenly aroma! The smell of suntan lotion at Goose Lake and the sound of rock and roll music being played from a local radio station over the loudspeakers. And do you remember when the DJ would ring a bell and tell everyone at Goose Lake to roll over so they didn't get a sunburn? And amazing vistas and the sensation of skiing down Alyeska or Arctic Valley.
Remember the loud roar of the engines as modified stock cars raced around Anchorage tracks? The taste of fresh strawberries grown in your own Anchorage garden. Sounds of ice skates gliding over a crisp Anchorage ice rink. The crack of a bat and the roar of the crowd at an Anchorage baseball game.
Trickling water and the sun on your face as you floated down Campbell Creek. The happy sounds and sights of a circus on the park strip. And tasting those wonderful burgers and fries as you sat in your car at the Bun Drive-In listening to Ron Moore and the Coke Show. You're probably enjoying a flood of fond Anchorage memories right now. I know Mary Jane and I sure are. Until next time, Mike and Mary Jane, the Anchorage Memories Club.